As a certified LEGO fan, I must admit that LEGO bricks ain't my biggest obsession, and actually, the part of LEGO I love the most is their minifigures. These at first glance small and plain guys can easily depict any character you can imagine, whether it's original LEGO design or maybe even a pop culture icon. Although the minifigures are so unbelievably cool and versatile, collecting them may get quite expensive. Here's where LEGO video games come in. Most of them have hundreds of characters to pick from, with their unique looks, animations and abilities. Most of these games even allow you to create your own minifigures using different available parts. How can it get even cooler than this, you ask? Simple answer, it just can't. But in today's video, our goal is to find a LEGO game with the best character customization feature. Before we start, I must clarify that all I say in this video is just my opinion, which can be completely different from yours. So feel free to write the title which you think deserves the first place down in the comments. Now let me introduce today's contenders, which are Lego City Undercover, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Lego The Incredibles, Lego Worlds, and fans' favorite Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. You might be confused why your favorite game isn't included on the list. I have two reasons for that. First of all, I don't own other Lego games yet, and the second is the fact that many games actually borrow each other's mechanics. For example, Lego Indiana Jones, which released in 2008, has almost identical character customization as in Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga released year prior. Hopefully I won't upset anyone whose favorite game isn't on the list. Now, when all aspects are clear, let the battle begin. Our first contestant is Lego City Undercover, the game which tells the story of our beloved cop Chase McCain going undercover, infiltrating crime organizations and taking on different roles to take down his biggest rival, a villain mastermind Rex Fury.
Hey! I was about to rob this place! Sorry!
As you might have guessed, in the game about going undercover and trying on different outfits, the customization presented here is pretty rich. The game got 8 different character types, with each one having different costumes and abilities. For example, police class characters have grapple guns, which help you to reach rooftops of various tall buildings. Criminals, on the other hand, have their paint guns, using which you can activate different mechanisms, and what's more important, paint all NPCs and vehicles around you. Farmer Disguise gives you a chicken, which can help you glide gracefully while holding onto it, and you can even shoot its axe at enemies. I know LEGO games are cruel, but I hope you got the idea how these disguises differ one from another. To change a character, all we have to do is to enter these phone booths scattered around the city. We have a large variety of minifigures to choose from, starting with the original characters from the game such as Vinnie, Pappalardo, Rex Fury, Frank Honey, and ending with legendary minifigures from LEGO minifigure series blind boxes like Lizardman, Lord Vampire, Zombie, and many more. All these characters have their unique sets of animations, which is typical for a LEGO game and very pleasing to see. I especially love to inspect their funny idle animations. You might think it's enough features for one game, but Lego City Undercover got one more important feature we are yet to talk about. Visiting Ellie at the police department's basement, we can find a changing room. Here we are able to create our own character from scratch, using different headpieces, torsos and pants. We can even do few things that are hard to do on a regular real-life minifigure, like changing arms, hands, legs, and even totally impossible in real life, but possible in this game, ability to change the skin color. You may think it can't get any better, though we have many more games left. So why don't we move on to another one? Our second competitor for the role of a LEGO game with the best customization is the newest title on the list, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, an enormous game where we can play all 9 episodes of Star Wars movies.
If I may say so, sir, I...
Punch it! Not him, the Falcon.
Assuming from the amount of episodes it includes, this game should have a large amount of iconic Star Wars characters we can play as. And it surely does. We are talking here about classic characters like Yoda, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Lando Calrissian, Han Solo, Chewbacca and many others, who by the way have very funny conversations with each other.
Calrissian, I am altering the deal. I wish to have one of your capes.
No way. Hands off my capes.
We must also not forget about plenty of DLC characters, which include classic yellow skin versions of main protagonists, their summer vacation outfits, and completely new characters such as Mandalorian alongside with Grogu. It's worth to mention the game also includes big figs like Jabba, Rancor, and my personal favorite, Han Solo in Carbonite. He's such a character, though I ain't sure if he can be considered a big fig. Besides all the pros the Skywalker Saga has, there's one big issue that drags the game down on our list, and it's the total absence of any character creation feature feature which is quite frustrating for many LEGO video game fans, including me. But again, I don't want to underestimate this game with its solid amount of characters. All the playable characters are separated in their own categories with their distinctive abilities and weaponry. For example, Obi-Wan, who's obviously a Jedi, can use the Force to move objects around. Evox, who happen to be scavengers, have their sets full of handy items like glider, breaker blaster and net launcher, and so on. With that said, it's about time to move on to the next game. The third game on our list is LEGO The Incredibles, a game which is quite short yet very fun to beat in one go. This title tells stories of both first and second movie and includes many iconic and less known superheroes with their superpowers.
This is not my super suit! For the last time, where is my super suit?
The Incredibles family, just like in the movies, work best together, utilizing Mr. Incredible's strength, Elastigirl's flexibility, Violet's shield, Dash's speed, and Jack-Jack's all-in-one demonic powers. What's even more interesting, the game includes few characters from other Pixar classics, like Woody from Toy Story, Sally from Monster Inc., Russell from Up, and plenty more of other cartoon characters. Having all these icons in LEGO video game lifts this game up to the next level. But if you thought it's enough, it's not. By visiting Edna's home, we can literally create our own superhero starting from scratch. Besides some standard options like hair pieces, heads, torsos, legs, and similar, we can actually change colors of hair and clothes, and even give our hero their own superpowers. Just look at my mustached hero I made a while ago. Besides his attractive look, he can also cry out loud like an animal, stunning everyone around, and even fly around the map without any limitations. Or just take a look at my bro Dr. Flavor's hero, who can strike everyone and everything with laser beams coming out of his eyes. Customization in LEGO The Incredibles is definitely the game's strong side, but bear in mind one important rule creating your own character: no capes allowed, or else Anna will be not happy with your choice, to say the least. Now I think we can safely proceed to another game. Next game on our list happens to be one of my favorite LEGO games of all time, called LEGO Worlds. In this video game you can do about anything you can imagine. Unlike in most LEGO games, in LEGO Worlds all the environments around you are randomly generated with LEGO bricks. Here we can explore, build our own creations and destroy everything surrounding us. Choice what to do is down to you. As in any appropriate sandbox adventure game, in LEGO Worlds we get a full bunch of characters to choose from. All you gotta do to get most of the characters in the game is simply completing their tasks, or if you want to play as an enemy you gotta defeat it first. The character roster mostly consists of minifigures from LEGO Minifigures series blind bags, which is very delightful, especially if you like collecting them in real life. If you ever dreamed of playing as your favorite minifigs in the game, LEGO Worlds can give you this opportunity. You can even play in first-person mode for the true immersive experience. LEGO Worlds was the game where I found my favorite LEGO minifigure, which I now own in real life and use everywhere as my avatar. Of course, I'm talking about my favorite silly monster scientist. This game also helped my bro Dr. Flavor to find his favorite minifigure called Squarefoot. Just like in previous game, LEGO Worlds allows you to create your own minifigure using a large variety of hair pieces, arms, torsos, legs, capes, and plenty more. I need to note that the most important part of any character is always its headpiece, which is responsible for character's behavior, animations, voice, and abilities. As an example, becoming Lord Vampire's bride allows you to turn into a bat at any time and fly freely. If you choose to be a skeleton, you can spook everyone around and walk underwater without any problem, and it's just a tip of what characters can do in this game. LEGO Worlds surely deserves more attention, just looking on how many characters, animations, and interactions presented in this game. Now I'll try to stop my LEGO Worlds glazing for a second, so we can check out the last game left on the list. Here comes our last competitor, the one and only LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, an absolute classic that undeniably helped to shape LEGO games in what they are today. It's hard to imagine how cool it was back in 2007 being able to play as your favorite Star Wars characters through all 6 available at the time episodes. The fact we all remember those iconic death sounds already proves how influential this game was and still is to this day. GT games were absolutely cooking with this one. But let's put the nostalgia to the side and talk about our precious characters. Here in the Complete Saga we get to play as many beloved Star Wars heroes in their older, hilarious in a good way looks. Just like in the Skywalker Saga, all the characters have different weapons, animations, and some of them got their unique abilities such as Force. Although their abilities are not as prominent as in the Skywalker Saga, I still think they are pretty solid limit considering game's age. You're also able to create your character using different head molds, some of which are not your typical minifigure heads. So if you want to create your personal version of Jar Jar Binks, here you go. You can also customize your hero's weaponry by your likings. I gotta admit, after all these years, the game holds up pretty well and still has some features new LEGO Star Wars games are lacking. As a honorable mention, I wanna talk about my recent game pickup, which is the Lego Movie video game. So far, I really enjoyed this game, and to my surprise, it also includes a character customization. The most unique part of this game is character animations, which are not as flexible as in other LEGO games. Characters were designed to move as far as normal LEGO minifigure can allow it. In this game, we of course can play as our beloved characters from the movie, such as Hammett, Valstyle, Vitruvius, Benny, and others. And to my biggest surprise, as I said before, it also includes character customization. We can choose different body parts and give our character weapons such as living fish. So if you like the Lego movie or just wanna play a quality Lego game, you should definitely go check it out. Now, when we finally went through all these awesome games, I think it's time to sum up all the game's features and make a proper ranking starting from the end of the list and moving towards the first place. I will try to be as subjective here as I can, trying to avoid my personal likings. Now let's start. At the end of the list unfortunately got to be the latest Traveler's Tales game, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. It's a bit sad considering all the wonderful characters in this game, which undoubtedly were made with passion and love to the franchise, but the lack of any character customization is the main problem that brings this game down to the bottom of this list. With that said, I still think that this game is amazing, and it's full of cool character interactions, animations and other stuff which is interesting to discover, and it makes the game look more detailed and lively. On the fourth place we got once again a game from the same franchise, which is legendary LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. I know you're probably already mad at me for putting this game this low, but let's be honest, besides funny death sounds and minifigures, the game lacks a bit of cool interactions, idle animations, unique character abilities and customization options modern LEGO games provide. I still think the amount of characters in this game is stunning even for today's standards. But let's not forget, our today's goal is to find a game with the best character customization. Lego City Undercover proudly stands on the third place of our list. The character roster in this game is solid, especially with the inclusion of both original characters from the game and minifigs from various minifigure series blind bags. But by far the best part of all this is the fact that you can create your own character for each of 8 disguises. It means you'll have 8 variants of your minifigure ready for every occasion, which is pretty lovely feature to say the least. It was very difficult to choose the game for the second place, but I think the silver medal deserves the most creative LEGO game to date, which is LEGO Worlds. In this game you unlock many iconic LEGO characters from classic LEGO sets and minifigure series. I can guarantee you will have enough minifigure parts to choose from while creating your own hero. By choosing a specific headpiece you can get some unique abilities and animations for your character. You can also try to press the randomizer button at your own risk, but don't blame me when your gorgeous character will turn into some abomination. So don't forget to save your character before trying out this feature. Here comes our first place, and I must admit that at first I didn't expect this game to be so high up. But here we go, and the winner of our competition is LEGO The Incredibles. This game surely got some amazing superheroes with their own superpowers. And of course, the addition of the iconic protagonists from other Pixar movies just makes the character list nearly perfect. Although we can argue about the game's character roster, there's one thing remaining certain, and it is the character customization. It still shocks me how good it is. You can basically change right about anything you want. Heck, you can choose character's face and skin separately, color of your hair, and even pick superpowers that suit your hero the most. But remember, no capes. For the conclusion, I'll say that I pretty much agree with every game's place on this list. But then again, just to clarify, there were no bad games in this video. It just so happened that some of them have better character customization than the others. But what would be a perfect placement in your opinion? Or which game you wish I included in this list? Write it down in the comments and we'll discuss it together. If you like this video, tap the like button and subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm not gonna take any more of your time. As always, it was Milson Persona. See you in the next video.